something down. We're getting near the end of the day. Life's good. Now I have power and control. So I've got about a bazillion people ask us all of the time, what's going to make ARIIX unique? What's going to make it special? What's going to give it its uniqueness in the industry? Right. So I want to explain this concept ad nauseum. So many times that by the time you're done, you know what you're going to say? I've heard it. I got it. We understand it. Because it is going to change direct selling, because for the first time it's actually going to be run like a business.
Come on.
Okay? It is not going to be run like a hype machine where we make up stories and we come up with all these dumb things about products that they don't do. When in reality, all that is a pyramid.
Yeah.
Ponzi in the 19th century came up with a pyramid. It was a great idea. I mean, it was horrible. It took people's money.
Yeah.
But it was ingenious.
Yeah.
What he said was, you know something? Exponential, the power of 2, growing at that rate.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 8. Do you know what? You know what matters with writing? You guys have heard me sometimes. You should see what it's like talking to me. He's got the same look like when we're in the office. You know what I've got tonight at about 7. Fake interest, baby. So, I forgot what I was saying. I was going to make a comment with his wife, but I thought better. So, anyway, so, now 2, right? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 grows really quick.
Right.
So he realized, wow, if we just let everyone put money into a fund, and they put this money in by joining this club, and they, in turn, enrolled 2 people into the club, and they, in turn, enrolled 2 people into the club, and they, in turn, enrolled 2 people into the club, this thing would grow really big. And if we charge a fee to get into the club, then we are rich. Because everyone will make money on everybody who enrolls. And as the creator of the Ponzi scheme, or the pyramid, I myself am the top dog. So he not only makes money from the 2 people he enrolls, but he makes money from the 2 people they enroll, and the 2 people they enroll, and the 2 people they enroll. Right. That kind of sounds like direct selling, doesn't it? It certainly does. In fact, there's a few of you out there in the company, right, Woodson? Yeah. Whose company, that was their whole objective. Enroll people. And you get paid on enrollments. And guess what? One day you get a little notice on your door that says you're shut down. And suddenly everything you worked for, and the superstar that you were, and the onstage person that you were, is gone. Overnight. Now think about direct selling and what it is known for in the general public.
Right.
Isn't that what it's known for?
Yep.
Isn't that why people are scared when you come up and say, I joined a network marketing company? Oh, crap! And network marketing companies make a lot of money on people just willing to buy the stuff, so you'll get the hell out of their house and they're gone. It's true. You see it all the time.
Right.
That's not how normal business runs. And what happens is, over the course of time, that type of an industry fails. And it fails because there is no product that is distributed.
Right. Yeah.
Tim Sales says it very well, right? The product has to sell out of the channel.
Yes.
In other words, we're not just giving them some hokey-pokey thing
Right.
that really has to deal with nothing but enrollment.
Right.
And the moment you do that, The moment you do that and cross over that bridge, you're out of business. So that means you've got to have products that work. You've got to have products that are actually demonstratable, they've got to be effective, and you've some way got to protect them so that only you can sell them. If you can't do that, you can't make any money other than the enrollment, company's out of business. But the problem is finding those products. It is expensive. It takes a long time to formulate that product. It takes a long time to get it registered, doesn't it, right? In Hong Kong, it can take a year. And when you tweak one little stupid ingredient, one little tiny thing because you don't like you don't like the red printed on a Rejuvenex capsule. For those of you who are new, I'd like later to introduce to you Dianna Latson. The clock starts over. All the registration fee, gone. All the time in the queue, gone. Re-register. See what companies don't want to waste their time? They don't want to waste their time because it's going to take them too long, too much money. And then when they deliver the new product, it's not going to sell any different than the old product. So it's just a waste of expense. So they become stagnant. And they keep selling the same stuff time after time after time. This simple process is in economics called a product life cycle. This is a polynomial curve. Sounds impressive, doesn't it? It's got dual linear functions. It starts at the top at a decelerating rate, accelerates at an accelerating rate, and decelerates at the bottom for a decelerating rate, becoming asymptotic to a bottom value. If you're a math man, you know exactly what it said. Asymptotic means it gets closer and closer but never touches. That is the style that all products go through when it comes time to price a new product. When it is new, it starts out very, very, very expensive because everybody wants it and everybody wants to show off to their neighbors. But as more and more people realize there's something to be made, as the commodity becomes more standardized, the price falls. So on this little axis, you can see the price and time. Over time, every new thing gets old. And over time, nothing is worth what it used to be until it becomes a collectible and it has a chance to go up. And we'll talk about risk and assessment later. So generally speaking, this pattern follows. Now, the blue line that you see on there represents cost. You can't tell on that particular scale because costs look relatively flat. And they are because of economies of scale. As a company gets bigger, it can produce more product at a cheaper price because it gets volume discounts. But it has little things like labor, that usually is the hiring of employees for people that are dumb enough to work for another company. Oh, I speak of myself too. For those kind of individuals, that represents usually about 60 to 80% of the total cost in the company associated with it. And all of you who are employees want raises, don't you? You want to make a little more money. So that line is actually slightly up. Even though you get economies of scale on the products of goods and services and the cost of goods. Now, in addition to that, that difference that you see between the price that you charge and the cost is called profit. It's a beautiful thing. And you make a lot of money. But what happens over time? Profits decrease because you can't charge as much. Now, if profits are decreasing, my costs are staying the time, efficient companies can stay in business. But inefficiencies in companies cannot. Because their costs are much higher. But in the meantime, the company doesn't want to lose money because the price of the products are increasing. So what do? They take the red line, the purchase price, and they keep wanting to raise it. So over time, prices on products in direct selling companies go up. And they continue to go up year after year without any innovation. Why? Because it costs so much time and so much money to innovate It's easier to maintain your current level of costs. We don't want to have to put Riley through another registration process and upgrade the products with better ingredients and new science. Why? Because the product I've got is falling in value. So if the product is falling in value as the cost goes up and the price goes up, pretty soon we've got a big gap between the yellow line, what the product is worth, and what we're trying to sell it for. So in multi-level marketing, how do they make up that difference on that side?
From the distributor.
You make stuff up. The bigger the tail, the bigger you can make up the difference between what it really is worth and what it is asked for in direct selling. Ultimately, that differential gets so big, that people will no longer pay the price no matter what. So what do you as reps do? You start to say, okay, I can't sell it for this price. I can't sell the product, so I'm going to start selling the business opportunity. So you switch from, how great is the product? To, but you don't know. I know it's hard to sell, but doggone it, you don't know how much money you're going to make. And as soon as you start to brag about how much money you're going to make, and not about products, but you're going to make a lot because you join, you enter into a Ponzi scheme. See the vicious cycle? So the company really should be lowering the prices over time, but it can't. Why? Because if we lower the prices, we have to lower the commissions. And if we lower the commissions on you, what do? You quit! Or you take your team and go play ball with another team because why? They've got a new product. They've got the sizzle. They've got the momentum. Everybody's joining. All that same garbage we hear all the time. What's really happening is I'm trying to sell the same old stuff. I can't sell it for the price I like, and I've run out of stores. So that's why companies in an instant can go from 840 million a year in sales to 100 million in sales. And what you thought was a lifetime of income isn't anything. It happens all the time in direct selling. All the time. Companies come and go. So we need to be able to be on the high side of the product life cycle all the time. And not only do we need to be on the high side, we've got to be on the high side with new, innovative products that we can sell. So, we need a strategy that will keep producing this kind of results. And we have it. And we have it, one, through a compensation plan. Our unilevel is a compensation plan that builds a genealogy that is infinitely wide. You can put as many people on your front line as you want, but it only pays so many levels deep. Unlimited width, limited depth. A matrix is a design in which it is limited wide, only 4 or 5 people on your front line, and only 4 or 5 levels deep is what it pays on. That's a matrix. A binary is limited width, only so many people on your front line, but it will pay infinite depth. So in summary, you can see we have what? 3 types of compensation plans. We have a unilevel, which has an infinite factor and a limiting factor. We have a matrix, which has limited both depth and width. And we have a binary that is limited in width, but not in depth. There is one pattern missing. One that does not limit the width, and one that does not limit the depth. That is called a patent-pending compensation plan multi-line. So, why does this matter? Well, one, it gives us a competitive advantage for the rest of our lives. We have a compensation plan that allows people who love unilevels to build like a unilevel. People who love matrix to build like a matrix. And people who love binaries to build like a binary. You pick. But it has one more value. You see, up until now, there has never been a way to successfully merge direct selling companies.
Oh my goodness.
Right? But if you look at this little picture, since I have an unlimited width and unlimited depth opportunity, we could take a unilevel and put it right in the multi-line. We could take a binary, a matrix. Oh, I've heard of had hybrids where they do partial binary, partial matrix. I don't care. Any of those will merge directly into our compensation plan for acquisition. Part of the joy of building a business is providing your consumer with what they want.
Right. Yep.
So first and foremost, you can now appeal to anyone who has a prejudice for one type of a compensation plan over the other. And if they don't, because they're new to the business, Merry Christmas, because they don't need to know all this. They just have to know they have unlimited width and unlimited depth. For ARIIX, it also provides a great opportunity. And here's why. Think about this. Most network marketing companies are fighting against the product lifecycle. They are telling tall tales for a product that is not worth the price that they are charging. And as a result, their doom is imminent. And ARIIX is gladly here to help the people who are looking for a new home to join with ARIIX. But it also has some advantages, because there are many little companies that have tried and tried with great products but can't get things going. They don't have the leadership, they don't have the size, they don't have the general ability to be able to build their brand. And those companies are available for acquisition as well. Now you couple our comp plan with the product life cycle, and we have a company that is now more like a Philip Morris. A conglomerate organization that owns many companies with brands all different, all distinct, all unique. But under that umbrella, they offer specific brand name products that will sell outside of the distribution channel. We want people buying the Purity water filters because they are better than Brita. People ask me all the time, are they better than Brita? I couldn't be more offended. But they'll buy it when they know it's better than Brita at a good value price. They don't need to know it's direct selling.
That's true.
The only reason they never need to know it's direct selling is, oh, did you want to sell the bottle too? Then we have a way to make money. Instead of just telling people about the product, we'll actually pay you to tell people about it. So under our umbrella, we have different brands. Our first brand, of course, is our Slenderize brand. Now, right now, we just have 2 items in that Slenderize brand. But it's growing. And we may tell you a little bit about that. But we want to make it so that if all you care about is weight loss, you can do an entire direct selling company. You can build your entire business on weight loss and not care about anything else. But weight loss doesn't appeal to everybody, right? Some people are sexy like me, they don't need to lose weight. Go, Tina, go. And so they say, you know, I don't like that, but I am getting a little older. So maybe nutrition and supplementation might be in order. That line is called Nutrify. And our Nutrify line has a tagline that is first step therapy. A coin termed by Dr. Ray Strand, who realized that in the medical journal, first step therapy for changing your lifestyle and your diet is the preferred method of doctors for preventing disease. I'm going to say that again. If you go into your doctor and you say, I have diabetes, or I have precursor to diabetes, the doctor should recommend diet, exercise, and a lifestyle change because it is far more effective than insulin. But they do not because they know you won't bother. You're so lazy, you'd rather take a shot in the arm than you would reverse it. Think about it. But what if we could get programs with lifestyle changes and products that if the people would take it for 6 months, retention. If people would take it for 6 months, it would actually reverse the path that they are on towards diabetes or heart disease or cancers. Perfectly legal, perfectly doable, and we can also demonstrate it through clinical trials. Okay, so you don't like health, and you don't like weight loss. We have purity. Oh, yeah. Today we've learned about a couple. There's more coming. And of course, we have another brand that's coming today. Because it is a substitute goods. People are already buying this. Why not just get them to switch and start buying it from us? It doesn't increase their budget. And yet for us, it increases our volume and our pay. And just recently, as of last week, ARIIX acquired another direct selling company. The company we acquired is RevNRG.
Oh, yeah.
Rev Energy. This company is all about the younger generation.
Nice.
It's more about people like me and you. Not like these old farts. Just kidding. And theirs is all about coming up with ways to get energy, to get fit, more of the up-hip examples. We had a great video of a gentleman that's going to come in who's one of their top leaders. He is sick today. He parties too much and he doesn't take Nutrified. I'll fix that. I'm teasing. Great leader with Rev Energy to create a different brand for us that is much more appealing to an active lifestyle. Yeah. So now Duke told us that he wants to have us explain some of these new products. I wanted to tell you all, but she wouldn't let me have the stage by myself. She wants to share some of the good news, so please welcome back to the stage, Dianna Latson.
Fred and I fight over the microphone all over.
No, we don't. I really
Gets
don't.
it longer.
No, I don't get it longer. I never get enough time to talk. See?
He can't help himself. Before I go into products, actually, no, I am going to go into products because where is she? She just went. Okay, she just went out. Okay, let's talk about some of the new things coming out in the next line. Let's start with as you know, I'm not the quickest person to bring a product to market.
Amen and hallelujah.
There is a reason, however, because I think greatness takes time. We could just do it like everybody else does it and throw it together and, we wouldn't be who we are. But what's coming in the line, first in the Nutrify line, Rejuvenex is coming out with very brand new packaging. Rejuvenex packaging will be in your pillow packs. So it will be extremely easy to share, demonstrate, and to give out to people. And since you can feel Rejuvenex within 15 minutes, it's a really great product for a demonstration. You won't have to open that bottle and pour a few out. You can actually just hand them a pillow pack. That is a new, exciting design, and I believe we'll have even more than a month's supply in that box, won't we? We're increasing the supply as well. It'll be a 2-month supply. With the theory behind that is 1 month for you and a month's worth of product for you to share with prospects. Another thing happening in the Nutrify line is an upgrade to RestoreX.
Yes.
Now, we're hearing incredible testimonies about RestoreX all over the world.
Yes.
Amazing things are happening with the product, and it really is a phenomenal product that has tremendous healing abilities on the body. But a lot of people don't like the taste.
I love it.
They have a hard time with the taste. And so we are in the process of changing up. Yeah, like that. That's what the movie does when he drinks it. Do it for us.
I've been tasting it seriously. It is terrible. You just down it, shoot it like a shot, and be done with it. Make it like a paste, it'll go quick.
So we're doing it. Since we're going to shift up the delivery method into capsules, we are also going to, of course, upgrade the formula because I can't help myself. So we will be upgrading RestoreX with some new special liver detox ingredients as well. So as Duke, we were talking earlier with your team, that RestoreX is a really fantastic product to take if you like to consume alcohol the night before you go to bed. It will be even better for those of you who consume more than 1 or 2. Now,
Don't clap. Don't clap. So we're finally done. No.
We have an answer. We have an answer to our drinking problem. All right, in the back, if you could switch over to my slides, that would be fantastic. I'd like to go ahead and now, this product is actually in the bottle. It is manufactured, our MagnaCal D. It was just released in China, and we sold 3,000 units in the last few days. To the point where Riley's calling in a new PO for more units on Monday because it is going like wildfire. Now, MagnaCal D is launching in China first. Dr. Strand is there right now, launching that product over in that part of the world, but it will be coming to the United States. And what makes MagnaCal D exciting for us is we believe in multitasking products. Not a product that just provides you calcium and magnesium, but this is a full-fledged, full-on vitamin D product as well. So where if you would go to other companies and you'd buy a traditional calcium product, there would just be enough vitamin D for absorption, but not enough to maybe affect a deficiency in your body. Where MagnaCal D is a truly multitasking formula where it could be a standalone vitamin D product on its own. Not to mention the calcium, magnesium, inland sea trace minerals, the special mushrooms, and the acerola cherry that goes into the product. But it is based on the new science. You know, Fred talked about that. And when you look at traditional calciums on the market today, it is a ratio of 100% calcium, 50% magnesium. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. We now know that we are being over-calcified. And it is causing issues in our arteries and can lead to actual heart disease. And often some of these products on the market that claim to be great for you end up causing more harm than good. And that's why, that science changes, right? And companies should upgrade their products to match that science, but it's not happening. So MagnaCal D is very cutting edge. It is based on the latest science with an equal ratio of magnesium and calcium with a large dose of vitamin D, plus our extra benefits that are in the product as well. And we're excited because that'll be a part of our bone growth system, which will be launching in the beginning of next year. It will be one of the partner products. But Magnecal D will be a Nutrify line, and it will be coming this way, Canada, Mexico, and America soon. So keep your eyes out for that. Also, in our other brands, that's what's happening in Nutrify. Well, I'll tell you something else. And you know, I have to get used to talking about this because I talk about the products and now I'm going to have to talk about this. We've also enlisted formulators and researchers to start working on a male and a female product. And it's in the early stages, but it is to potentially make your sex life slightly better. And I blush when I talk about it, and I realize I'm going to have to get over that because I'll be talking about it all the time. However, let's be clear. Often, if we have an imbalance in our bodies, whether it be unhealthy circulatory system or an imbalance in our hormones, a healthy sexual life is a part of a healthy life. And we have people who love that theory. Right, hold yourself together. Don't make any comments.
Please.
So we recognize that as a well-rounded company, we need detox, we need nutrition, we need good water, we need good foods, we need good weight loss, and a really healthy sexual life is a part of that. And people and women suffer from low desire because of hormone imbalances. Many men suffer from circulatory issues, which impacts their life sexually. And so we're doing what we can in the research and development part right now to come out with some products that may enhance your life that way. All right, so now I'm going to turn over in our purity brand. And Fred really was the brainchild behind the purity brand and brought it to the table, and we all got very excited on board on that. So I'm going to let Fred talk about some of the new products that are coming in the purity line.
All right. Thank you, Dennis, for giving me all the credit. First, of course, each of the products that we're working on wanted us to give you a little hint. We need a home tabletop version of Purity. It's underway. It would be nice if one day we also had them so that they were mountable in showers and different locations through the house so that people would use them up some more. Right. We understand that. But I want to tell you the one I'm most excited about. They're called nanospheres. Now here's why. That filter is hard to suck. Unless you're a hard sucker, you got troubles getting it out, right? You got to pump it like this. That's why people prefer the plastic. Right? That's true. You see people suck their eyeballs and just how it is. Well, we're trying to develop right now a pump version of the bottle that will do it. But additionally, not everybody always needs all of the virus coverages for their water supply, which is why it is so difficult to suck through the straw. And by the way, that is really easy relative to the coverage you're getting for protozoa, virus, and bacteria, but you don't care. All you know is it's hard to suck. So to that end, we're working on a filter that doesn't have quite the coverage, but it's much easier to drink, much more like a straw. As long as you don't go someplace foreign crazy where they've got all types of viruses, but it would still remove many of the other impurities that you find in our water supplies here, specifically in America. But the nanospheres are really cool. It deals with positive and negatively charged ions that attract each other. By developing it with certain chemicals on the inside of these little spheres, like a little ball about yay big, you can actually drop them repeatedly in water. And with just a matter of seconds, it will alter the pH.
Nice.
And not only alter it, demonstratable. How many of you got a hot tub? Yeah. Got a hot tub? You know, you dip the little thing in there, and you can see what the chlorine and the bromine and all that stuff is?
Yeah.
Well, in this thing, if you want to show people the chlorine, you'll be able to dip in their glass. You'll literally walk up, you pour a little glass, you'll drop in a nanosphere, you go like this for about 10, depending on how big the glass of water is, go like this. You can pre-dip the chlorine level, put the nanosphere in, dip it again, and it will remove it.
That's cool.
Fluoride! Same way. And the great thing is, you can use them repeatedly, not just a single time. So now you'll have demonstratable products that will remove and target specific items that are found in water supplies by country. We can target those spheres, build them, place them in the water supply for people to have pure drinking water anywhere on the planet. And of course, that line will expand to include air, with air filtration, and items that are added to the replaceable filter that is consumable, that is also consumable to enhance mood and health and fragrance, all in a pure, natural, healthy way. That line is going to expand so that literally, if you have a passion about water and air filtration system, again, you can run your whole network marketing. All right, Dianna, you're next.
All right.
Next brand.
In the Slenderize brand. The painful process of research and development through formulation, we have finally gotten to a place where our Pure Nourish Natural is formulated. And we have a new concept. The Pure Nourish Natural is designed to be a product that works seamlessly within the Slenderize brand, no matter who you are. Someone who works out, someone who's really active, just trying to get cut, someone who's obese, wants to lose weight, someone who has insulin sensitivity issues. It's a beautiful, well-rounded product. But what we have decided to do is double the size of the bag. And instead of having 5 or 6 different flavors of Pure Nourish, we have developed a stick pack system. So you can buy, let's say you would like Pure Nourish chocolate, and you also like the added benefits of amino acids because you work out. Then the chocolate amino acid stick pack blend will be great for you to add into the Pure Nourish. Or let's say that, and who doesn't love this? Who doesn't love great hair and great skin? Well, the orange Pure Nourish flavor stick pack will be great for that because it will enhance the tightness of your skin, your hair, and your nails. So the flavor pack system are all designed to be natural flavors with enhancements to your health and well-being. The very start of the year, we'll be launching the Pure Nourish Natural with 3 flavor stick packs. All in the, would you say January? January 2014 we'll launch that. Now, I have something that I'm very excited about. And it's here. It is here. Let me, we are introducing our new... Now, this has been under brand development, and I want you to know, and maybe companies say this all the time, they don't really mean it, but you are the first. You are the first to get the opportunity to purchase it today. You are the first to hear about it, the first to see it, and this has gone through a really remarkable development. We have taken samples all over the world, gotten feedback from all over the world, from leaders all over the world on things like scent and the purpose and how sudsy it was and you name it, and we have decided on the name, and it's just by.